You're listening to LOA Recon with the Good Vibe Coach Jeanette Ma, where we dissect the ins and outs and the art and science of conscious creation, all intended to amp up your manifesting game. Let's have some fun together. Hey, I thought it might be worth taking a minute to talk about 2020. Just because 2021 is going to be here soon, so I'd really like for us to get some things straight about 2020, because here's the thing. You know that vibration you've been practicing all year long? Yeah, it's going to repeat itself if you let it keep running. And for some of us, that's going to be a fabulous thing. For a lot of us, that's going to be a fabulous thing. But if you were one of those people who have felt otherwise about 2020, I think it's worth getting your vibe straight before we step into a new year, because you don't want a repeat of it. You don't want to repeat. This is kind of the same idea I had. I wrote recently about how don't think that the presidential election is going to solve anything for you, right? Because if you've practiced a vibration of angst or frustration or worse with your government leadership, if that's your dominant vibration, one election day isn't going to change it. That vibe is going to persist. If that's what's got momentum, it's what's going to persist. There'll just be, universe will find different reasons for you to feel that way. We cannot depend on something outside of us to change how we feel. We got to find a way to feel better. And I know 2020 has been a heck of a year for a lot of us, for a lot of reasons. I know. And look, I enjoy those jokes about it as much as the next person. I laugh too. If your social media feed is anything like mine, you've seen some pretty funny memes emphasizing the drama of 2020. And that can be a welcome relief to find a way to laugh at some of the turmoil we've been through. Laughing is better than crying. Yes, that's true. And 2021 is going to be here in no time, which is why I think it would be smart for us to remember that whatever we've been vibrating in 2020, that's what's getting queued up for us in 2021. Things don't automatically change just because the calendar does. Life can only follow your vibration, and that's your focus. So for that reason, I think it's worth practicing whatever we want more of next year. We can practice that now, before anything else changes. I don't mean to be the meme killjoy. Keep laughing, whatever you can laugh at. Laughter's fabulous. But let's also play up. Let's learn how to spotlight what's going right and what there's been to appreciate. Because there were parts you liked, right? Let's remember that it wasn't all terrible. This is a better foot to start a new year off with than saying something like, praise the Lord, that year's behind us. That's not a fabulous vibration to start a new one. We can do better than that. We're conscious creators. In fact, I did a blog post on this, and I made a list of some of the things that I loved about the year. Ooh, you ready for some good vibes? Okay, maybe they're good vibes for me. It might not be good vibes for you. I want you to make your list and love up on it. Love up on it. Huh, kitty? Oh, you should be on my list too. Come here, Diego. Oh, see, he won't do it. He threatens like he wants to sit in my lap. He's going to be a lap cat. He's just in his juvenile phase still. I don't know, how old is he? He's got to be around 2, but he's going to grow into it. I know he is. He's got it in him. Okay, anyway. Oh, speaking of things I loved about the year, I got 2 new kittens. Oh, I got 2 new kittens. Oh, I did like that. I still do. I'm still enjoying them. I met some fabulous new men. I made friends with some old ones too. That was cool. Oh my gosh, girlfriends. I got wonderful time in with local girlfriends. You know how long? 2020, universe said, Jeanette, behold the in-person girlfriends. I've been manifesting that for a while. Ta-da, 2020, they came. Oh, they stayed. More are coming. I really, really like that. I read some fabulous books. One of them feels life-changing, really, really cool stuff that I got to experience. Look, my self-love practice has reached a new high. I got a feeling it's only going higher. Woohoo for that. I learned how to relax about a ton of things. So many things I learned how to relax about. I'll get some more practice, I'm sure. But man, I'm getting better at that routine. And I got to enjoy some of my favorite things like paddleboarding. I did that gardening. Loved it. Dog walks in the canyon. Reading by the fireplace. Oh, so many of my favorite things in 2020. I joined a cloud watching community that I'm still loving. Oh, I heard so many cool stories, whether it was in movies or books or from clients. I worked with amazing people. Oh, my word. Gosh. Okay, so Even Better has been my theme for a couple years. I'm probably going to repeat it in 2021 because, I've worked with the most amazing people ever, and they keep getting better. Got the most amazing people. Oh. I did find, I'll tell you what 2020 brought me. It was a new work groove that's serving me well. Wow. Yeah, it probably did take a pandemic for me to change my rhythm, and I like it. I got some new plants. Oh, I connected with neighbors. I got a vibration plate. I got a lot of emails from that post. I was going to say it was a podcast that made everyone ask me what vibration plate. Yeah, you all know about my vibration plate already. I still love it. I picked up new tips, lots of fun new tips, not just about the vibration plate, from friends and colleagues that upgraded my life in so many ways. Oh, one of my favorites, I got to see my aunt almost every week through the summer and fall. She came up to help me do yard work. It was so cool. She couldn't go to the garden. The local gardens were closed because of the virus, so she came here instead. How cool. I discovered amazing new music. I got clarity. I got chances to practice these manifesting skills. There were moments where I felt the perfection of everything. Moments, there were. I had more than one. And hello, I got to hang out with the coolest dog on the planet. Any year that's got Harvey in it is already a fabulous year. Did I mention 2 new kittens? How could you not love 2020 when you've got a list like that in mind? Can you feel how that's a really good way to start a new year? Yeah, let's put whatever we didn't love behind us. Let's put the spotlight on what was worth appreciating. And then know that when the universe gets that instruction from us, it hears we're having a great time, that life keeps getting better, that there's plenty to love, and that gives us a whole different year than we would have had otherwise. It's what law of attraction does. It keeps delivering whatever's been happening unless we stop looking at that until we change our minds. And there's plenty to love. I don't think we have to use our imagination. I think we could really draw from real life to find plenty of things to love. But if you feel like, no, there was nothing to love in my experience, that's where imagination comes in handy. And you know what? Even if everyone else wants to keep talking about how awful 2020 was, let them have it. They get to have it their way, and you get to have it your way. We can be in the exact same year and have totally different experiences of it, right? So yeah, I know it's funny to laugh about the horrors that the year unleashed. And no, not everything in 2020 was my idea of a good time, but let's not get carried away with focusing there, because we know the power of our focus. So let's balance it out, or better yet, drown it out with a spotlight on what you've been loving about your life lately. You know what? That's a good tip no matter what time of year it is. Thanks for listening, everyone. Happy manifesting.